What's up guys and welcome back to On the Brick with another minifig showcase. But before we get into today's minifigure, there are two quick things I need to say. First, I am running a monthly minifigure giveaway for an RP2 Commander Cody from Clone Army Customs. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out, it's really easy to join. And second, we are very close to 5,000 subscribers, so if you have any idea what we should do for that, please put it in the comments down below, as I have a few ideas, but I would really love to hear what you guys have to say. And today, I have for you this snowy white Mandalorian that I custom painted and made using parts from NatesMinifigs. And I am just now seeing the problem with doing an all-white minifigure on an all-white background. Now, I made this guy over a year ago, and I intentionally kept him very simple. If you know anything about working with paints, then you probably know that white paint is kind of hard to work with. And I'm nowhere near the level as someone like Hoodie Studios, so that makes it even more difficult, to be honest. But again, that's why I try to keep this simple. Now, it is actually based off of a snowy Mandalorian that I found when I was making this, and I just could not find the picture again. So if you see a snowy Mandalorian that looks similar to this, you know where I got my inspiration from. Because I did want to keep this rather simple, there isn't too much on here. Like I said, it's mainly just white with these accented light blue areas, and that's by design. In my mind, this is a bounty hunter who works primarily in a cold environment, so he wants to try to stick in and not be seen, hence the color scheme. But I also didn't want him to just have some boring weapon, so I went ahead and bought this one from EclipseGrafx. I will do a full review of them at some point, but the short of it is, some of their things are really awesome, and some of their things are way overpriced. Like 20 bucks for a darksaber that glows in the dark. It's cool, but no. Now, one area I'm not really too proud with is this chest area. Please keep in mind this is one of the very first minifigures I ever tried to paint. And the only idea I had for this was, what would camouflage look like here? I didn't want it to be all white, so I tried to put some blue there, but didn't really have any pattern or anything in mind. And like I said, I don't think it looks horrible, but I know that if I did it now, it would be better. But one area I do like is the helmet, because I took a lot of time to work on this and try and get it right. And I really do like how it came out, and I particularly enjoy the somewhat snowflake design that I have in the top right. I think it's safe to say these would be the distinctive markers of this character. And then obviously to add some character and whatnot, I added the cloth both around the waist and then like the shoulder cape as well, which I think was a really nice touch. And overall, almost a year after I made this guy, I'm still pretty happy with how he turned out. Like I said, if I wanted to remake him now, I bet that I could do better, but I'm still pretty happy with how he looks. And that's part of why I wanted to make this video, because your first attempt is never going to be that great, and if it is, awesome. But your future attempts will normally always be better because you're going to learn from what came before. So don't be scared when you're trying something new and it doesn't immediately go well. That's called learning, and we all have to do it. So, next week is another Mandalorian that I painted, this time as if he was from an ancient Italian empire. Well, modern day Italy, but it wasn't that back then. And like I said, let me know your thoughts on what we should do for 5,000 subscribers in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing so we can get to that goal. And if you haven't already, maybe check me out on Discord, Instagram, and of course on Patreon, where you can join all of these wonderful people, including those like Jonathan. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.